Start to feel everything as a good move of load, a fullness of your shoulder turn. The more full you can turn your shoulders, in other words, the more to 90 or beyond you can get, the easier it is to then stay there in your transition of the downswing. If you're shorter, it's very easy to go that way. Keep it really simple. Feel the back turning on the target. That's a nice overall starting point while staying in your angles. So when you do this, note the left shoulder kind of coming under the chin, not banging straight into the side of your chin. If you feel like it can clear a little bit, I know personally that my arms are higher in the backswing. I'm not getting around myself. I think this is the first error I make, and I see it so often in my students, is coming in here. Shoulders too level, you're too deep. The weight can lose its load point in an effort to turn and get fullness. You get too inside here. That is a recipe for the over-the-top move. Or in my case, I get underneath it and I belly it. This is a common move where you lose the spine angle and you belly it. So you lose posture and then you can flip it with your hands. So now I try and wrap it up and try and get speed as a summary. That's the summary outcome I want, is speed. Now, in order to get speed, I summarize my swing move. I just try and make a nice, good posture, pull the shoulder blades back. Again, that's something I suffer with too. I get round-shouldered, so I pull that back. So that's correct and slightly awkward feeling. The better your spine angle, the easier it is to turn. So that takes care of the turning action. I think left shoulder down, just so I've got room going back, width, and I'm not around behind myself. So I think of the left shoulder down. So that's the first initial move after the awkwardness of my little setup change. I got the speed stick. I'm picturing the wall. I always have that in my subconscious now. The imaginary wall here, where the ball position would be. My left ear is kind of level with it. And then I try and turn behind it. There we are. Feeling like I'm making some good moves. Getting higher and wider. More fullness in the shoulder turn with each one. Start to feel everything as a good move of load. A fullness of your shoulder turn. The more full you can turn your shoulders, in other words, the more to 90 or beyond you can get, the easier it is to then stay there in your transition of the downswing. If you're shorter, it's very easy to go that way. If you're not making a full turn, it's very easy to lean in with your shoulders in an effort to get that urgency of speed. We lean in. So it's all about creating that little spine tilt to encourage the turn behind. Even though we are in a 3/4 position, we're still behind. But if you forget that spine tilt that I believe you should make at the address, and you're too vertical with your spine, can you see it's very easy for the right hip to go that way, to slide laterally. I might be steeper in the backswing, I might be quite good there, but can you see how it's off? I'm leaning towards my target. My spine angle isn't behind the ball. Then you'll be coming down steep on it. Little adjustments in the setup might seem trivial and too precise, but you have to be precise. So here I am, I'm setting up, noting my stance, noting my body position, pulling my shoulders back. And I've got the subconscious wall here. So I'm now trying to get a feeling of left shoulder down slightly to help my position here be opposite my right chest. I'm feeling the turn. I'm trying to get a nice big turn. Right, that's me stretched in the backswing. I'm still going to keep gentle now as I work through. Again, the 3 practice swing concept I like. That way I'm adding a little bit more speed and confidence to each move. So again, backswing feels like it's in my subconscious, that move. I'm understanding my body. Gentle first. That felt stiff. Boy, did that feel stiff. So I need to now go gently here. This is where I'm now wanting to stay behind the wall. I'm really trying to turn my hip, feel a little bit of a push off happen with the right instep, all the while preventing my head go that way. The more I turn here and stay behind, can you see, it prevents me being in my bellied position from leaning in that way. Casting, flipping, inconsistent contacts both left and right. So it's trying to be here. More turn, keeping that shoulder down. That's the result. That's the observation I'd see in camera. And you can see in that position, the hands deliver a squarer face for longer down my target line.